Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining.
Winter Wyvern.
Radiant team pick.
Lena.
Radiant team pick.
Welcome back, everybody, to game number 2 between Monkey Freedom Fighters and Vega Squadron. Vega Squadron just managed to win a game that went slightly over an hour. Very close matchup. Very much back and forth. Many of the stars on Vega Squadron. I have to say, like, I was thoroughly impressed, most primarily by Vega Squadron's Crystal Maiden. Like, the amount of impact he had, especially in some of those later fights, was really impressive for a CM. It goes to show the strength of the heroes, especially with that buffed ultimate, which a lot of people theorycrafted would bring CM back into the fold. Of course, I've got Ryu Burrows joining me as the co-caster for this series, as well as the next one. Ryu, we've got an opening here, and already these teams are just speeding through the draft. A PL immediately picked up by Vega Squadron.
Yep. And it's on the Radiant side. We have the Shadow Fiend coupled up with the PL, so they're going to be looking to, I guess, just farm up their jungle heavily here, see what they want to do, group up again. It seems like, I don't know, are they going to do the same strategy as last game where, you know, we saw Sing Sing last game kind of get that drums and the diffusal, or we're going to see, you know, a different build, you know, the drums or something, or the boots of travel first? Okay, I was going to say if there was a Storm Spirit pickup, I wasn't going to be happy, but...
Why is that?
Oh god, Storm, dude. It's because Storm Spirit's picked up in every single NEL game, and I'm just salty right now.
Are you hating on my boy Blitzdota? Excuse me, Ryu?
No, actually, I love playing Storm Spirit myself, but I hate playing against it.
Yeah.
Just because of the Bloodstone, man. I really want to see Bloodstone just nerfed, and then that'll just...
10 seconds remaining.
That'll just nerf a lot of things about Storm Spirit, just in general. But
and many of the other intelligence cores that are so popular.
Like Leshrecht.
Leshrecht. Imbalance demands it, man.
No,
all right, so
the intelligence hero, this is the era of intelligence, dude.
Yeah, certainly is. You can see right now another intelligence hero, Vega Squadron, making this their specialty hero, it seems like. Shadow Shaman going to be seen in a return game.
Yeah, they have the setup now. They can do a Hex into a Lena stun. Not too bad, not too bad. They can also, maybe they're going to try to do it the same thing again. Try to get those towers bot and then mid. You don't really want to go for top tower. You can go for the, well, you could, but you want to try to contest the bottom and the mid. Try to get those first and then try to get that Roshan, maybe even the tier 2 bottom first. And then, but I like what Monkey's Freedom just did. They just picked up a Visage. They're going to have birds so they can even scout. And they're going to have a lot of DPS. Also, Visage normally gets a Solar Crest, so it's really good against PL Illusions, as well as Shadow Fiend. Normally you can see them might have to go into a BK or MKB. So I really do love Visage pickup just because of what it can bring into later, the scouting and the item choices.
Yeah, they've got a lot of AoE control versus that PL. Between the Winter's Curse, the Vacuum, and the Birds Drop, like, if this is like a Lil level Visage, this could be a very successful, just familiar game all around. But that being said, like, Vega Squadron were able to pick up a PL against
Dire team
Well, a
ban.
team that doesn't have many options, like the traditional ones, Leshrac, Gyrocopter, both gone. They even ban away the Magnus,
Radiant
and now they're
team
even
pick.
banning away some of the Battle Fury heroes. They took away the Ember Spirit in their first one, too, and now as their 5th ban, they'll take away the Juggernaut. One of the other big Battle Fury heroes would be Animage. I would only presume that's going to be picked up by MFF, but that being said, it's also not very good against the heavy amount of disable that Shadow Shaman brings to the table, as well as the pure damage of the Lina.
10 seconds
Yeah,
remaining.
I'm thinking maybe Slark for Monkey Freedom Fighters could be an option,
5
but
seconds
let's see what
remaining.
Vega need an offlane hero right now. What's left in the pool? You got Spearbreaker's really good
Reserve
against
time.
Storm Spirit a bit. What else is there? They have Clock's not that great against all these heroes. You can't. I don't
Yeah.
think they should go for it.
Winter Wyvern flies over it. Darkseer's tanky enough. Storm Spirit doesn't care. And even Visage.
Maybe Sand King. Sand King's not too bad here. It really does help against the Winter Wyvern in his Cold Embrace, but it also helps for clearing out the Darkseer illusions. His wall. It's not that bad of a hero all around, I would say, if they wanted to go for that one. But yeah, back to monkeys. I don't know. Oh, they're gonna. It's very
Dire
interesting to
team
see that
pick.
hero.
It feels like they just didn't have many options left. And
Yeah.
offlaners. At least like the Clockwork can hookshot and then cogs back the Storm Spirit, and maybe that combos well with like the Shadow Shaman or the Lina coming in. But as you said, the Clockwork is definitely not very good against many of these heroes, but perhaps it's all they had left.
Yeah, it can set
10
up something.
seconds
That's
remaining.
perfect what you said for it. If he does get the cogs back, then hopefully, the Shadow Shaman,
5
like saying, can
seconds
hex him
remaining.
immediately. Maybe they'll have a Lina with a Yules. I mean, we saw the Yules really fast, even though he went
Reserve
point
time.
booster first, too, on Lina. He still had it at a really good timing last game. So, well, let's see what monkeys want to pick up for their last one here.
What other blue heroes are left?
Blue and purple. Void?
Void?
Kappa.
That would work.
That hero sucks though. He really does. It's really hard to keep up your farm in this metagame as a Void. There's just no way. Even if you get Battle Fury, it pales in comparison to the PL farm rate. Even the Shadow Fiend, I think.
It would work pretty well with the AoE control that MFF already have, particularly the vacuum.
All right, if they pick Void, I'm done casting forever.
All right, let's go Void.
All right.
It's I can only presume it's Animage, just because it's a Battle Fury hero that's left in the pool. And it also feels like MFF. I mean, they do have some decent late game actually. I mean, all their heroes actually. go in
Saven's
late
not
game
that
very well.
bad, honestly, but it can get kited really easily. That's the biggest problem about Saven. But you have a Surge, which is really good, and you have Winter Wyvern ulti. So I think, and you also have the Storm Spirit Zip. So I think if there was a Saven game, I think it would be here.
Yeah. It's a question, right? Is any game a Sven game right now?
Yeah.
Well, we saw him at TI.
Yeah. I just like him more with Wisp. Wisp is just, that safe haven.
Yeah. Luna! All right. That ultimate isn't particularly strong versus PL. You do have sort of a pseudo-cleave with the bound moonglaves of the Luna. And this will also give us a bit of pushing power with the mech that they should be able to pick up on the Darkseer. And the AoE control that's offered by the Vacuum Winter's Curse combo. I could see them actually being able to push down some early towers before the PL is ready to fight.
Yeah, well, it's going to be interesting. I think Shadow Fiend will go for a mech too, and then team fight should be predicated upon the Wyvern ulti and the Luna ulti, just how good they are. Maybe the Vacuum too. And I just want to see what Vega do with the Rasta again. It was really nice seeing them get all the tier 1 towers at a good timing and then get the Roche. See if they do that again. And then, well, you have to keep your eyes on Storm Spirit. That hero. Well, gonna have a pause out now. Time to talk about League of Legends. No, I'm just kidding.
Busy showing the Kappa face, so at least the Twitch chat is entertained. Right?
Yeah, dude.
That's what we do it for. That's what all the casting is all about. It's just about to make the Twitch chat happy. Even though they really need to fix their flags. Come on now. Hour. And why are we paused?
He just reconnected. Yep, sorry.
All right, what are your predictions for this game? Seeing the draft, think Vega's going to take it 2-0?
It's a Storm Spirit, dude. It's a Storm Spirit.
It's also a Phantom Lancer. I mean,
true. That's the
hero
thing.
is-
I'm weighing the pros and cons of this game. You got, because Shadow Fiend should actually have a really good time too, because he's on the Radiant side, easy jungle access. I'm gonna wait. Let's do this.
are you a flip
You pick
flopper, Rio?
first. You pick first.
Vega
and then I'm
Squadron
gonna bandwagon.
2-0.
Hey,
That's
fuck
my call.
you. I'm not bandwagoning with you.
Wow. All right.
All right, 2-0 Vega. No, I wanted to say Vega too.
You'd be a great politician, Rio. Just
I
great.
was pretty good in debate class. I got like hundreds.
Yeah. Did you just side with whoever was winning the argument at the time? Is that what you mean by you were good at debate class? You were
I would
always
just
on
yell
the
louder
winning
than the other
side.
person. Like fuck you, fuck you. Fuck. No, I'm just
I don't think that's how you win debate.
that's how you win debates, dude. That's how chat does it, dude. They just, you fucking idiot, you're worthless, you're nothing. That's how people do it, and that's how they win. They just get the other person to shut up that way.
Through all caps spam.
Yeah.
Where are you at? Alliance fan shits? Is that
Jeez.
the meme? Is that the meme? What do you think is going to win our next series, by the way? Nip or Alliance? I feel like it's really hard to call.
Alliance suck. NIP.
What?
It's just because
Alliance
S4
suck?
and Bulldog are in the chat, dude.
They're one shy from the squad that won them the International 3. I mean, how many internationals have you been to, Rio?
0. I'm a bad player, dude, but that doesn't matter about me. No, I like them. I like talking to S4 and Bulldog. Do it every day. Just kidding. I'm not famous enough.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
Do you? Dang.
But I don't try and
Got 'em.
pretend I do either. What? Good Lord, what's happening here, guys? All right, is it music time? I think it is.
Well, it's a beautiful... What's today, Thursday?
What's that, Rio? You talking for me?
This music...
Muted. And we're back. And so is Rio. Hi, Rio.
Wait, oh yeah, I'm not muted anymore.
Oh, the escalation of force is real. Wait, Magash? They pinged him. Oh, wow, he actually got it up. And he didn't get spotted out in the process.
Wow.
So he's actually going to get the block?
No, he got spotted.
Oh, okay, Mike's going to see him now. So he knows what's up. He knows that, alright, very likely my camp got blocked. That being said, the ward is in one of those spots. If you place the counter ward here, which is a pretty typical spot, it's going to run just shy of being able to get that ward. Or at least should, if he placed it in the right spot. Anyway, welcome back, everybody. Game 2 between Vega Squadron and Monkey Freedom Fighters. Vega Squadron, 1 game up right now.
30 seconds.
Looks like we're going to be seeing Vega Squadron double down on this top rune. Which, if Arise isn't careful, may be picked off. It's always hard, I feel like, on Dire's side to go for the runes.
Yeah. It's not a fun place to be at all.
Radiant side have, like, the double cliff advantage on both sides. Like, double cliff, and then double cliff. Like, you can't actually get much information on that, but Arise is going to be clotted out. They do manage to get the Shackles, Light Strike Array, and he's done for. First blood goes to Arlena. It's already a bad start for our mid laner of MFF.
Well, no one, I was going to say, didn't have enough mana for any raises, but he's going to have enough now that they clarity'd him. He's going to be handling this mid lane. He's going for the fast bottle rush, too. So, he should have it relatively soon here, and
I like the Lena babysitting just a little bit for the SF in the middle lane. Just to make sure, it's pretty common, right? Just to make sure that the SF does get his level 2 and starts getting some souls so he's not easily pushed out or out CS.
yeah, especially against a Wyvern. You normally see every single game Wyvern starts mid just using the Arctic Burn.
Yeah.
It's really annoying, so really smart of him.
Yeah, it's a pretty casual way to burn through half of an enemy HP's hero. Pretty ridiculous. It looks like Lena's even sticking around. He's going to stack up the hard camp for the SF. This, of course, is the big advantage of the Radiant side SF, especially once you get to like level 5. You start feeling a little scared of a gank, you're just going to go back and reset in the jungle. Oh, Mag will start taking some damage. Yapzor does have his nuke. He's going to throw it out a second. Mag, 25 HP is what he'll survive on.
Paris putting a lot of pressure on this PL and the Rasta here, so doing a good job solo out of mana now, and he doesn't have that clarity that he really needs. He gave it to the mid lane. That's going to hurt him a lot, and I think he's just going to be able to abuse this fact. Paris is going to have a really good time in this offlane right now.
And it's going to be making things difficult for Pasha. He'll have to start eating through his regen pretty quickly here. What do you think about the Mango build? I've seen Sing Sing go for this every single time he plays PL. Just the early Mango.
It seems to be pretty good. You get 1 HP regen in the lane. It's not that bad. And then you can just immediately get a kill on the... and just spam out the lances if he plays too aggressively. Oh, you might need to level up Doppelganger here, Posh.
Oh,
Posh is done for. Good RNG.
Oh, wow. Barely managed to get away with just a sliver of HP and keeps his health potion intact. And our Darkseer on the way back will be hit by some double damage shots.
Mango, he's in no surge now.
Yeah, they can kill Mango. They can kill Mango. They can kill the Darkseer. He's dead.
That was really unlucky for Darkseer though.
It really was.
Like he had a 66% chance to get that first blood, or the second blood. Oh well. It's no 17%.
Yeah, unfortunately, after that death, he's going to be thinking twice about being aggressive. In fact, with Yapzor stacking up for it, he's going to go full-time jungle now. Usually you see Darkseers wait until like level 5 or something, but he's going to start taking that now. Usually the Storm Spirit likes to be able to have access to some camps. Do you think this is the right maneuver for Darkseer to actually take perhaps some of these stacks instead of keeping in his bottom lane?
No, I think he actually should be bottom lane. He can look at Posh and know that he's out of regen, as well as maybe getting information on solo. He'll find out that he has no mana too. So if he went bottom lane immediately, Posh would have had to go back to base probably.
Yeah, he would just dominate that bottom lane for probably a good like minute and a half, 2 minutes until the PL came back with that full mana, full HP, and even then he could just continue to spam out Ion Shells. Like, just because he died once does not mean that he needs to leave lane entirely. Especially given how he died, being just so very close to being able to get that kill. Mag, meanwhile, is going to be playing our Clockwork. He is doing, seems to be a pretty decent job, considering the tough lane that he's up against, the Luna, as well as the Winter Wyvern. There's a lot of firepower between the two of them.
See if they want to get aggressive here. YapzOr coming over to the mid lane. They can't really do... maybe if Darkseer comes over, but Paris is really low. And it's just looking really good for the SF right now. Level 6 already. Storm's not even close to level 6, so...
Yeah, it hasn't cleared through his stacks yet, so he can actually get a pretty big lead over this Storm Spirit. Darkseer is still playing around in the jungle. Scared me a little bit how low he was dropping, but he's got his Soul Ring now, so maybe now he'll go back to the bottom lane since he's got that sustained mana regen and start putting a little bit more pressure on Pasha, though he did get a regen item of his own. See this a lot from PLs going for the bottle.
Yeah, I like the PL going for the bottle here, just because he can always most likely get the Rune control, and then SF can just bottle Crow, so it's not that bad. And then he can still get his Aquila and still farm up effectively.
Nice medium camp. 3 times stacked. And Clockwork actually trying to spot out the hard camp stack, but that's already been taken by that Darkseer. Ryze, though, still feeling comfortable enough, will be able to get level 6 in lane. Not using the jungle just yet. No one, though, cleared through his stack and gets up to level 7 now.
This is looking very good for Vega right now. And it's just going to be on a timing window. Who gets the mech first, I feel like, and it's going to be the SF. Darkseer's kind of been shut down in this off lane. Not looking too bad. I mean, he is level 5 right now. He's going to get the bottom rune too, denying that.
Right, pushing back against Lina, will be able to jump ahead. Light Strike Array does land, but Lina will drop nonetheless. Nuking Firepower with the Visage is enough to overwhelm him, even if he does die in the process. Ryze has enough mana to be able to stay ahead, and no one, or does he? No one's actually just going to keep running after him, waiting for the raises to come up. If he lands this one, he will get it. No one pauses. Oh, he turned around just a bit too much. Now he has to fight up against Paris, who's tanky enough. And with that Ion Shell,
there it is.
No vacuum. Oh, just barely escaped off of a sliver of HP. Will be able to get away. Mag, meanwhile, is chasing down Mad, who turns around for the help of Sing Sing, pops the ultimate, and Mag will not be expecting that one at all. At least they still get the Winter Wyvern as our Lina comes back to life, able to claim the kill. 4-2 now. As that team fight, who came out on top? The fight recap really doesn't give it to me. That was a 2-for-2 exchange, right?
SF
it was 2-0 in the beginning.
Yeah, at the beginning. I know that 2 of the supports died on the side of MFF, and I think 1 on Vega, and then at the end, yeah, it was like a 3-for-2 in the end. Well, there we go. Top lane now going to be given to YapzOr, so he can get his level 6 Beaver Knight, aka the Sing Sing Master. He was thinking about doing the stacks there, but he doesn't have anything in his Moonglaive, so he actually can't do these stacks like he would want. Maybe going into the jungle isn't going to be efficient anymore. Yeah,
Tobia was actually bringing up a conversation yesterday that he had with Theben1437. They were talking about if you should go maxed out Moonglaives over the Lunar Blessing, like just 1 level of learning Lunar Blessing and then Moonglaive afterward, in order to get it to that maxed out level 4 where it does 6 different bounces. And I said I really agreed with going Moonglaives first, just because ever since the change up that allows Moonglaives to bounce back and forth between 2 units, I think makes it a lot more viable to go that build. Bottom lane, Paris pushed away, and our Winter Wyvern will be able to fly over the cliff in time, so both do escape.
Yeah, I wouldn't even mind like a 2-2-1 or something. Like, if you know you're going to go into the jungle relatively soon, it's just about all in the timing, what you're doing. And in this game, you're going to go into the jungle because you have a Visage. But at the same time, you could say, hey, we got a Storm Spirit. He needs the jungle. So they're playing really, really greedy on Monkey's side. And it's just, can Vega punish that? And, well, top lane, maybe something. I don't know. They don't have... Tatsima might go around the wraparound, but he still has the smoke, and we'll see what he wants to do.
Clockwork still not having his level 6 isn't much of a factor on this game just yet, but again, no one's SF. I mean, this is probably his signature hero, and you're giving it to him on Radiant's side. He's farming up very well for himself. He almost has 2,000 net worth over the Luna. He is insanely farmed, and he's going to have a very fast mech at this pace.
Yep, and they already have level 6 on Rasta. This is looking like go time.
Arise gets helps get the pick off rather on the Clockwork in the top lane, continuing to keep him from that level 6. Visage nuke is actually what kills him, so he's gonna actually get Visage familiars ahead of Hookshot on Clockwork. And if it wasn't for that off lane, I would feel really confident about the way that Vega Squadron are doing right now. Even our Phantom Lancer is sitting at 55 and 7, not bad CS considering what he's had to contend with. Darkseer running him out of lane continuously with the Ion Shell spam. He's actually going to try and force out the Doppelganger. Doppelgangers to the right-hand side will not be able to stay ahead of Paris. Trying to juke him now. Seema comes in. Oh, the wall isn't enough damage. Pasha lives. Just 50 HP.
Here comes the bottle refill.
He's trying to get out of here, but no one is going to be able to intercept him. Can he actually get this damage out? Faking out a raise. Has to turn around. Seema gets going to play plus the nuke from no one, and they do claim the kill. Once again, the Darkseer is punished for an attempt at going for the Phantom Lancer's life.
Dire's middle tower has been denied.
The first time was really unlucky, but this time was really good play coming in from Posh. So not much he could do there. And well, they have the level 6 on Visage now, but one bad thing is that Bucking Mat's still only level 4 here. They kind of need to have that ulti online if they really want to do a lot of team fights. And as you said, mechs online, they've already got the mid tower secured. They can just apply pressure now to the bottom lane if they really want to.
Yeah, and considering the Darkseer and how many times he's died in this bottom lane, his mech is going to be slowed up pretty significantly. Nuke, they're going to let loose the ultimate, and we'll be able to get a good amount of damage out, but Orion still dies. Oh, wow. I thought he was going to die there to the double drop, but apparently he lives. And what kind of bug was that? It looks like he accidentally placed Cold Embrace on the familiars or something.
I did not get to see that, however. I guess I tunnel visioned looking for that raise. Almost got it off there, killing the Storm Spirit.
Oh, they were afraid of the rocket. I was wondering why they were taking the time to Cold Embrace him, but I forgot the Clockwork's here. Beavenite, bye-bye. Once again, the 4-position Lina is already having such a big impact in this game. Being able to, with the help of the Phantom Lancer, take out the opposing carry.
And they're just putting pressure everywhere on the map. Even though they got the Shadow Fiend kill, they're still pressuring the other 2 lanes. And here comes Shadow Fiend top lane. This is where they invade the jungle.
How does our Shadow Shaman have so much farm? He's only gotten 1 kill.
He basically pulled for the longest time in this jungle. And he wasn't really punished for it.
Yeah. So now he's got Arcane Boots, soon to be a Blink Dagger. In fact, he had an opportunity there. He could have dropped wards in the bottom lane. But he realized with his compatriots pushing in the top lane, he doesn't want to stay there in the bottom lane, knowing that if they're not defending top, they're probably coming on their way to the bottom lane to gank and try and take a tier 1 tower of their own.
Man, at 12 minutes in the game, 42 CS on a Rasta, that's like a solo mid Rasta. I mean, this is just kind of reminding me of the old days. That's like TI1 era, where you have Rastas mid. But he's so farmed, almost has his Blink Dagger in about 150 gold if he wants to go that. Even Glimmer Cape this game isn't too bad.
Urda Shadows coming in for our Lina. They continue their push at bottom lane. Paris is getting close to the mech. No one's already starting to work on his BKB once they get that item. And I really like this. The builds, the mech. I actually had a different conversation with 1437 about the mech SF. And he was talking about how because it was so difficult during TI to push high ground against all these teams, that the mech SF really wasn't as valuable. You saw SF was one of the bigger losers at TI. And he said it was really because the mech seemed to stall out the hero quite a bit. Like you focused so much on the mid game, and then you ran out of steam because you couldn't actually end the game by pushing high ground. So you ended up having to try and like trade out some of your items. Your BKB was down 5 seconds early on. Oh, they're gonna find no one. Perfect opportunity already. Frosty. They managed to take him out with Luna Ultimate on the side. Vega Squadron are going to fight around the wards, perhaps. Shadow Shaman drops those at the same time. Clockwork, well, they throw down the wall, and Mag's in some trouble, but Arise managed to get a jump away, barely. Ahead of Pasha, who's still looking for that kill. Has Lance ready to, but we'll throw it on Matt instead for the guaranteed one. Doppelganger up in 5 seconds, trying to stay ahead of Paris. Mag slowing him down bit by bit with that battery assault. Pasha, 1 more second, and he will be able to turn around and lance up Paris. Thinking about going for the kill, but now he has to jump away. Sing Sing still looking for that nuke. Will be able to get it just barely as the familiars revealed him. Gotta thank Yapzor for that vision. And now 3 heroes down on the side of Vega Squadron in exchange for just 2 for MFF.
Yeah, no one kind of looking around was the first one targeted. That could have went so good for Vega. They knew they were coming, but he just got taken out immediately. And going back to your point, yeah, if this does go later into the game, they have to deal with the Luna and the Storm Spirit. And Storm Spirit with a Bloodstone instantly respawning is just so annoying to deal with. And Shadow Fiend is going to lose a lot of steam, like you said. But
it looks like he's going for the Orchid route for this game. This is primarily to shut down the PL, right?
Yeah, he's probably wanting to, probably the Rasta too. Rasta and Lena in the back line. It's just very hard to be, I don't know, it's really hard to be a Storm Spirit in this game, because normally you have easy targets to kill, but Rasta has a blink. He's probably going to get a Glimmer Cape just because he's so farmed. You'll have a Yule Scepter on Lena, so it's actually really easy to counter the Orchid play. And then Diffusal is going to be done on PL soon. So, and there's a mechanism on SF, so this Orchid's not actually that useful, I would say, right now. Maybe once he gets the Bloodstone, then he can maybe find some solo pickoffs, but...
How's our Phantom Lancer doing? Pasha is actually not going for the Boots Travel build. He's also didn't go for the Ring of Killa, just went drums and then straight into the Diffusal. This is probably one of those, again, those faster paced, focused on being able to fight as soon as possible builds on the PL. And I think that makes a lot of sense with the Mech BKB on the SF. Very much mid-game focused, and as you said, don't necessarily want to go late game against a Luna and Storm Spirit. So trying to take the advantage now while they have it. That being said, Monkey Freedom Fighters trading off towers, not a good trade-off though. With the Serpent Wards already down, they should be able to take 2 towers in exchange for the 1 at top.
Radiant's top towers.
Now, like they have Visage Birds for this fight. They have a resummon, so...
MFF.
What's the vacuum status? Vacuum only level 2.
Yeah, they're just going to clear through the wards. Tier 2 tower will stay alive. Vega Squadron not wanting to take that fight.
Yep, a lot of respect there for the vacuum Wyvern combo. You see them wanting to back out. They kind of don't need to pressure anything. They really want no one to have a BKB first. Like that's the go time. Just pressure until your SF can get his BKB in, and then they'll make the play.
Oh wow, I didn't actually realize. I saw one smoke earlier. Maybe I lost track of another one, but they're already out of smokes. This last one they're going to use to take Roshan. And with the Medallion and Birds, it should be theirs. Vega Squadron, very unlikely. They do have a Rocky coming in. Roshan already down to half HP. Can they get there in time? The Clockwork, they're actually smoked up themselves, so they're going to move pretty quick over to that Roshan. They will be able to get there in time to be able to contest. Hook shot in, completely whizzed, and a 3-man vacuum wall on top of that one. This is going to stall them up significantly in time for Roshan to be picked up. The ultimate also getting laid out. Just Curse is down. They've popped a lot of things. Oh, Arise just runs over that Shadow Shaman and able to go for more now, as Alina's going to be the next target. 3 supports and the offlaner all down. Arise, ultimate, and they will be able to take away at least that Aegis for the time being. Still, though, a great fight for MFF. See if they can get some more off the back of Arise. Jumping forward, does find the real Phantom Lancer. Not slowing him down just yet. Doesn't have the disable, but doesn't matter. The nukes come in as they find the real one and take him out nice and quick. Vega Squadron now very far behind Monkey Freedom Fighters. as that Roshan fight was not the one to contest.
So unfortunate he missed the hook shot. If he had got the Darkseer there before he got any of his spells off, they would have. I think they would have won that team fight heavily, but they still want to contest that. That
was
TP
not
was very
the TP,
ambitious.
that's for sure. Vega Squadron. That's got to be a pretty big gold swing. Oh, wow. 4,000 golds on an 18-minute marker. It's a game changer for sure. Visage now finishing up the Solar Crest. Nice and early, and I'm sure Sing Sing, this is probably where you want to start building into a BKB, right?
Yeah. Seems like a BKB to game to me. They just have too much disables, and the Fusel Blade enough for me to get a BKB. You don't want to be chased down all the time when you're playing Luna. If he just sticks on you, you're basically dead.
Arise, is that his Orchid? Yep. A 19-minute Orchid, not the greatest timing in the world, but that Roshan fight helped him out significantly. And Vega Squadron is still going to go for the push at the bottom lane. Solo is leading the way, has his Serpent Wards ready to go. It's probably just going to be a hit and run. Drop the wards, take the tier 2 as fast as possible. Back out. They're not even trying to protect the wards. Mag coming forward now, going to deal with these familiars. Drop twice, and we'll be able to claim the tier 2. Pasha actually claiming the bounty on that one.
And the BKB did get flown out there, so if Monkeys had Monkeys Forever, like, oh, Monkeys Forever, geez, that guy. If
Monkeys,
they had
Freedom
initiated
Fighters?
on them, I think they could have turned the fight around.
Yeah.
But this should be. I wonder what they should do. Like you said, Monkeys team, they don't have any more smoke, so what are they gonna do now? Is it one up for them? They just bought one. They don't have one for 10 minutes if they make a play here, and it's not really smart to make the play with if you're not gonna get anything out of it. Maybe they can get a tier 2, but normally you want to wait for Roshan to almost be respawning so you can take that team fight right before.
Well, Pasha has finished up his Diffusal and has another 1,000 gold so he can get his upgraded boots. Maybe he's waiting on full boots of travel. Be the best item choice, I feel, if they want to be able to avoid team fights. Especially with Paris soon to be picking up a Blink Dagger, or at least I would presume anyway. The combo is just too strong with the Winter Wyvern.
Yep, it just seems like they're dodging team fights. Just so much respect has to be given the Vacuum and the combo. Plus, they have the PL, so it's really easy to split push.
Lena?
Oh, they have
A
vision
ward
of
down.
Mad.
Glimmer Ape was actually being used there by Mad to see if he can get an opening on anyone, but no one. He'll get out. Lena not quite so lucky. Alright,
they
gets a free
bottom.
kill there, and
Top.
Luna going down. That was just too greedy. Trying to push down that tier 2 tower while the rest of your team backs up to make a fight happen at your own tier 2.
Yeah. Really greedy play, and they decided just to back out instead of make the play. Probably thought that Lena was TPing bottom, the only one. Maybe he could have made the play, but still. And yeah, I assume Posh will get those bots, like you're saying, should be here soon. Then see what they want to do. I'm trying to see who wins this late game. You have PL versus Luna. I guess it's just gonna basically be who farms more, but we're not gonna see a PL outfarming the SF this game. Holy moly, 70 CS up on the PL right now. Jeez.
Mag, they're gonna be met with Invis, Arise, Storms. We'll probably go for a kill here, especially with the Darkseer coming out. That's only if Mag sticks around, which he is rapidly retreating now. So no dice there, and once again, it seems like both of these teams have chosen lineups where they're very much willing to go late game, and so when the game starts stalling out, neither one of them goes out of their way to force fights. It seems to be this is two teams that play around Roshan and late game pretty well.
Yep. The late game, it just looks like Vega want to kind of, split push, do the Rasta wards, trying to take towers, and it looks like Monkey Freedom Fighters, they can take these team fights really easily in my mind if they just get that combo. So I don't know. They'll just be happy to fight around Roshan, like you're saying. Maybe smoke up, try to get pickoffs here and there.
Oh, they're gonna complete the SNY in the Luna. So no BKB, at least not yet anyway. Rise starts working towards his Bloodstone. Paris has the Blink Dagger. And what do we really got on the Radiant side? Looks like our SF is actually going an SNY of his own. This is full mid game.
Oh, solo. Gonna be getting ran into.
Fortunately has the Glimmer Cape to be able to escape. A 4-man rotation isn't gonna find anything.
Easy juke.
TP ahead.
That was a smoke wasted. They don't have any more smokes for the next 7 minutes.
Yeah, they've been blowing through those smokes rather rapidly.
Too much of smoking is bad for kids. Stop doing it. Well, both Sage and Yasha is going to be picked up on Shadow Fiend. As you said, Luna has it already. And initiation.
Pops a blackmail, but that will not be enough to deter a Rise. He lets York mop the Thatcher's actually going to come forward and burn through the rest of the mana. Witcher's Curse gets laid down just to try and stall out Pasha, but the rest of the team coming in from the side. Pasha is going to be forced to retreat, vacuum back, but a Glimmer Cape saves him. Coming out from solo. The rest of the team, not really phased too much, continue to push down the top lane.
Yep, they're just going to keep doing what they do best, split pushing here. I guess the reason why Sing Sing didn't go for the BKB is like, alright, we have Solar Crest to protect you if they go on you, and we have Glimmer Cape, and we also have Mech. So just get something that helps you farm faster. And Sage and Yasha definitely allows that. And I guess the reason why he didn't go for the Manta style is because he wants, I guess he wants to have the slow on the heroes as well as the, he just wants to be able to tank up more and have more movement speed just to farm faster.
Yeah, I've quitted it. Oh, I'm gonna jump in for no one. Nice use of the Orchid there. Aggressively onto solo, but still no one has that BKB and starts getting it away. They don't have the ultimate out from the Winter Wyvern, and they may try and burn this one. Paris coming in, vacuum, still not there. Light Strike Array will land on 3. That was a beautiful one, but looks like Lina may just pay with that. Their life. Rise runs him down, blink away from solo. One also TPs out. Pretty clean escape from Vega Squadron. They lose their 4th position Lina, but all things considered, I think they'll be happy with that.
Yep. That was really good. Out again. But still, the Storm Spirit keeps on picking up kills, and now he's almost has his Bloodstone. Only 1,000-ish away, maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, but that's a pretty key point, right? Is that he's getting all the pickoffs without the Bloodstone intact yet.
Yeah.
And Vega Squadron are just buying for time. I'm not sure what exactly. Like, at what point, though, do they stop trying to dance around Monkey Freedom Fighters and actually turn and fight them? And I'm not sure what items those are. Is it the PL? Do we need, like, BKB on him?
I think just they're just trying to get both PL and Shadow Fiend really tanky. Probably get the Yules on Lina. Almost have that in about 800 gold. And if they can get that, maybe they can get some pickoffs of their own. But it's just really hard to fight in that lineup. So they're just doing the best option right now is just split push the map as best they can.
Kind of look for any new items that have come in. Did they, see App Store? He went ahead and bought a gem. I was wondering why he hadn't gotten any other items towards his Agate Receptor.
Oh,
that's
nice blink away from solo.
Yeah.
They have a gem on a Rise. He could have de-warded that, but I mean, no, never mind. Nobody heard that. Anyways, that
5-pen smoke from Vega Squadron. And they're actually just going to go into the enemy jungle where no one is at. Monkey Freedom Fighters are actually sitting on their secret shop right now, which is very weird area to sit. I think that... Oh, Roshan is... it's a late Roshan. So they know it's coming up soon. Yapzor actually is already broken a smoke. They're going to reveal a couple. Mag jumps in, able to grab Yapzor to start with, but doesn't manage to get off the cogs. The Orchid stops him, and now the turnaround. Paris gets off. No, doesn't actually pop the vacuum. Now throws it and trying to kill off Mag, but the important part is, well, no one got his BKB up, but at the same time, already Pasha is dead. It's the rest of the team. Sing Sing, he actually let loose his ultimate there. There goes the Winter Wyvern. Seema throws out another one and gets the Visage as well. The nukes manage to get enough of an advantage now for Noah and Mag to try and push back the rest of Monkey Freedom Fighters.
Oh my goodness, PL just got immediately blown up. He went in there, I guess, too soon. He was just all alone on the right side near the Ancients, and the team, Solo tried to help him, but he blinked and got stuck. Oh, poor Solo. It's very unfortunate, but man, the wards didn't really help in that team fight at all. It wasn't a bad initiation by Meg, but with, I mean, all he has to do is just Arctic Burn, and Byron can just fly away. So,
yeah. Roshan. Seems like MFF are probably the ones to be able to take it here. Well, actually, I say that Winter's Curse still has a very long cooldown.
They have Bloodstone now on Storm, and that was really good that it wasn't used in the last team fight. Else that would have been 3 charges.
Yeah. Mag has his hook shot ready to go. You're going to be fighting over this one. Arise with a long jump in. Will be able to pop Solo first and still has enough mana to be able to get out. He's going to fight against no one a little bit. Mag sacrificing himself, directing all the attention to make sure that no one does in fact get away. But Paris actually jumping in aggressively, trying to fight him. Pasha has now come in. Paris going to be popped by the Laguna Blade, and Pasha makes a retreat. Never mind, he's going to go back in for Mad, slowing him down the Glimmer Cave. Well, they do have vision. Will be able to get the kill. No one picks up a double. Pasha looking for more. Sing completely out of mana. They're going to leave behind Yapzor with no one and the Lina to be able to take him out. Pasha chases away the rest. MFF now lose control of this Roshan pit, but is it going to be enough? Vega Squadron may not have the possibility to take Roshan for themselves. It's still going to be very dangerous against the Storm Spirit.
Oh, Season of the Slayer making huge plays, coming in, taking out the Darkseer immediately, and then they just mana burn. And they killed off the Wyvern, didn't have his ulti up then, and really good team tries from them. Oh, but Storm, here we go, Arise, drop something.
Arise, can he make the play here?
Oh,
go for the Roshan steal. He needs to be able to drop it. He doesn't drop anything in time. Now the Yule Scepter, fortunately, got the Orchid off on the Lina, which means he will escape.
He picked up a TP. Oh my gosh, Vega Squadron, what beast players. They dropped the TP, and then I think did he pick up?
I know he jumped to it. He jumped 6.
No, I swear he had to drop his TP on this high ground right here. You see where I'm drawing? I saw him drop it.
Then he picked it up back. He picked it back up on accident.
Okay. What?
Yeah. Sorry, guys. We seem to have some sort of internet issue. I have no idea what happened there. Oh my God. Actually.
Rick.
All right. No. We're still. It was just a bit of lag. I'm not sure what's happening, but it seems to be not that bad right now. Anyway, we'll see.
Wait, why would he pick up the TP again? I thought for sure somebody on Vega had dropped the TP.
Had to have been an accident. Because it's his TP.
Because it's his TP, yeah, that's what I was like.
Mad, he's looking for the opening here. Winter's Curse, not thrown out just yet, so immediately gets the Hex on Arise, and a 2-man hook shot as well in the background. Vega Squadron, though, caught it. This is not great. No one pops the ultimate and pushes back the rest of MFF. They've already lost one, and Sing Sing is looking to be able to chase the Lina as well, who does have a Lagoon Blade, turns around, Arise, takes the damage, and a right click from no one to go down. No, though, will lose his Aegis in the end. So now still a 4 versus 3. Sing Sing without his ultimate. Yapzor, I don't think they really want to fight this one. In fact, they're probably going to get caught. 4 staff forward. Mag, nice cause. Pushes back Sing Sing right into the danger zone where no one in Seema are waiting to be able to clean him up. Seema, Yule Scepter, nice play to be able to dodge the rest of that one, and Pasha will live as well. Seema will go down, but Yapzor is going to be a total wipe. MFF, the Storm Spirit comes back. He's actually going to go for more here. He's going to search for Pasha. Long jump, nice doppelganger away. Arise still desperately looking for that kill with the Orchid, will be able to claim it, but has he run out of mana? Rise jumps a little bit to the right-hand side and goes for the Bloodstone Suicide. 6 heroes die on the side of MFF in exchange for just 3 on Vega Squadron.
Oh my goodness. Such good play coming in from both teams, from both of the offlaners, man. The hook shot as well as the Darkseer Vacuum. If they could have got PL at the beginning of that team fight, they would have won it on the side of Monkey's Freedom Fighters, but sadly they didn't get to bring on the PL. Adolphine came back in, and like you said, Sing Sing stuck around with, I don't know why they kind of did that. The fight seemed lost, but they thought they could turn around with the Solar Crest with the Visage, but he missed like four shots too, and it wasn't enough, and really well played in the end by Vega. Storm Spirit down to 5 Bloodstone charges now. He's going to be picking up a BKB. There's Sing Sing's BKB. If he had that last fight, things could have looked different too.
Yeah, definitely could have played a lot more aggressively and could have maybe gotten a better Eclipse. That being said, I really feel like, once again, he shined in last game on the Crystal Maiden, and I feel like Alina, once again, just made so many plays in that team fight. Was primary reason they were able to win it. Pasha does go for the Manta, so very similar build to what we saw from last game on MFF. Speaking of the Monkeys, they're actually going for a 4-man smoke behind Sing Sing's Luna. They're going to run into Pasha here. Doppelganger to the side, but Arise will still be able to catch him with Winter's Curse as well. He should. Not even should. It's all but guaranteed. That's them throwing everything they have. Still going to force this one. No one comes in from behind, trying to go for Mad. He's going to let go. The ultimate hookshot comes in as well. Rise been chicken up. He's going to be pushed back. He dies. All they have left is Sing Sing's ultimate, and that's not even doing enough. Maybe no one can battle it out. No, they managed to get the kill in the end. Yaps are battling it out against these supports with the wards on top. Lina will be able to get the kill on the Vintage, and Sing Sing has to run away from the wards. So even though he killed almost all the cores, he has to run away from this Lina. Light Strike Array.
Games.
He's trying to catch up.
Movement speed.
He just wants to be able to get in range of the Eul's Scepter, throwing all the spells out he has. Misses that one. Sing Sing successfully dodges. And will be able to... Oh, no, yeah. Actually doesn't have a TP. So if for some reason he gets spotted out by, say, a Clockwork Rocket or something, he could still be hunted down.
Man. That was so many good plays again. Once again, Clockwork is doing absolute monstrous work in these team fights. Only with a Force Staff and Blade Mail. Mag is playing really good right now. Very impressive to watch, and so is Seema.
Sing Sing lost so much time.
They're bringing out the courier. Here it comes the... It's Mission Impossible. Play the theme song.
Yeah, Donkey Courier is on a mission to be able to drop off that TP. Sing Sing. He's not taking any chances here. He doesn't want to like pop out and run immediately into, well, he knows the Lena's mid. And now with Mad here, he'll actually heal Sing Sing back up. He's got a BKB as well, so he's actually perfectly fine. No longer needs the TP scroll.
Donkey's still here to help, though. He wants to finish the job.
Still, though, Vega Squadron, I mean, even if they didn't get that Luna, it would have been huge if they did. They've been winning team fights. It's 2 team fights in a row that they've won 7,500 gold lead. And, wow, an 8,000 gold, 8,000 experience shift in the last 5 to 7 minutes.
Yeah. It's, this could be a big game changer, though. Yaps are just finished.
Oh, bottom lane, jump in, Lina, self-fuel scepter to dodge. Work it down, goes out. But Arise definitely can't stick around. Oh, but they're going to go for the fight. 2-man hookshot wall again. Mag is on top of this game. The Winter's Curse are turning things around. Oh, didn't manage to get the vacuum, but it does very little. Arise is completely out of mana. Laguna Blade on top. He will go down. The ultimate let loose will decrease the rest of this damage, and now they have the Hex on Sing Sing as well. He's not going to get anything off during this fight. It's just cleanup time for Vega Squadron as they're going to get the Winter Wyvern as well. And it looks like Yapzor will just barely... No! Scepter just in time. It was a long B. Yapzor goes down as well. That is a 5-0. Vega Squadron commandingly taking that fight and will 5-man down mid.
Mag, dude. Just so good. So good. Sing Sing didn't have his ulti down. It was really awkward. They couldn't do the vacuum wall combo like they really did. Wyvern, and still the Wyvern, that's the second time he's gotten a PL illusion. It's not help. They really need to focus down a hero. Yeah, I don't know, man. Seema just keeps on doing so much work in the back lines. They need to find a way just to kill this Lina off. It's just become such a nuisance.
Tier 3 tower, next up. It's like Paris. He's got the vacuum, but no wall. Jump in, Storm Spirit. Just trying to cause some havoc. They're waiting on Sing Sing, but that 10 seconds is going to cost them a melee Rax. Vega Squad can now start backing out. And will be able to get out without losing anybody. In fact, if anything, if they wanted, they can try and do some sort of setup play, but it looks like instead they just want to focus on split pushing.
No one. Gonna get this DD rune. Just gonna farm up probably here. See how fast he kills these ancients. Oh, 2-shot, not too bad. I like his butterfly pickup too. Really helps versus the Visage Birds. Getting that invasion in, and I think he's itemized perfectly this game. You want to have the Sanjin Yasha for the movement speed, get the mech for the help. BKB was needed, and Butterfly for just because there's not going to be any MKB users. It's really painful to play against as Storm Spirit too. It's hard to right click a Shadow Fiend when he has Butterfly. You normally don't get an MKB. And so far, see what Vega wants to do. Let's look at the smokes now. I kind of want to look at what Monkey Freedom Fighters can do.
Got one smoke on Vega, no smokes on MFF.
Yeah, and that's cooldown for another like 5 minutes, I think, too.
So many opportunities for Vega Squadron now. Looks like Scotty's going to be the next choice for Pasha. Yeah, should be. I was about to say, there's no way Lincoln's is a choice here. I know there's like a lot of single target, but even if you don't like Winter's Curse, the PL exactly, you can just Winter's Curse something else and still control them.
You know what's really good in this game that, you know, an item that I really love to get now, it's Lotus Orb. It's really underrated. I think it's one of the best items. It can take off Orchid and Sheep Sticks. It can also just return the Winter's Curse.
Yeah.
So you just put that on somebody, and then that could change it. It could change the whole aspect of the team fight really easily.
The problem being that it's very much like an offlaner or support item, right? And it's pretty expensive.
It's either Clock. So. Yeah. Probably the only person who can get it is Clock, and
he decides to get the Climber. He's got his level 16, by the way. We do have an Aghanim Shadow Shaman, still trying to get that level 3 ultimate, but it looks like they're going to use said smoke that we were talking about earlier, MKB, now complete on the Shadow Fiend. If they get a good pick off here, this could pretty much be game over, potentially, for MFF. Got the Winter Wyvern, first target here. Mag looks for it, holds off on the hook shot, actually looks to the side, misses that one. And Mad, is he actually going to be able to get out of here? He's stuck still inside of the trees. They just don't have vision of him. Don't realize that he's stuck. You guys watch them start backing themselves up. They know Roshan's up. They'd love to be able to take that one. But they really wanted a smoke pick off first.
There goes the wards, though. They're going to do it anyways.
Yeah, they've got these illusions from the SF scouting out Monkey Freedom Fighters, and they know there's probably no smokes left. So Roshan's going to go down without a fight, it seems. Now to jump in from Mirage, but he cannot get the Aegis, but a 4-man. Oh my god, they managed to get the Winter's Curse as well. They might actually be able to fight this one. No one trying to let loose. The ultimate does get it in time. Arise shaped up. Some trouble will be a leap away, though. Sing Sing is coming big. Able to finish the rest of these heroes, and Lena's the last one. They're going to be able to clean her up and go back to Pasha with that Aegis. He's surrounded, Orchid it up. Oh, nice defuse with Doppelganger away, and Arise doesn't actually have enough mana to catch him, so looks like Pasha will get away. Him and Alina both escape. But what a fight for Monkey Freedom Fighters. The 4-man vacuum wall Winter's Curse combination showing the power of the team fight lineup of Monkey Freedom Fighters.
Yeah, and they got the chi steal from Storm. That was like the biggest key factor. He was able to just zip in, zip out. He had no mana left, but instantly cheesed up and went back in. And that did so much damage and cleaned up almost everyone there. But that combination, dude, in Roche Pit, yeah, that is...
I know we were able to get some big game-changing items like the Butterfly and the Luna. Huge increase in damage as well as survivability for her, as you know that the MKB isn't on the Phantom Lancer, at least.
Yeah, this is where you start targeting the Shadow Fiend first now, because he's your main counter to your Storm Spirit, main counter to your Luna. So just try to blow him up with the Winter's Curse.
31 to 28, 42 minutes in. Pretty hefty gold swing. What was once a 16,000 gold lead for Vega Squadron has now been dropped to only 12,000. 8,000 experience lead. Still, Vega Squadron definitely ahead and still looking pretty strong for the late game. Looks like Arise is going to go for that Shiva's. Very helpful against the Phantom Lancer, especially with all those illusions.
He sold his Ogre Club, and then he went back for it. He's like, I'm going to get BKB, but never mind, I'm just going to get Shiva's.
He has a big problem with that Hex. Solo's been doing a really good job of always making sure that as soon as Arise jumps in, he's countered with a Blink Hex.
This is on top of the game, and it's really like Storm Spirit in this game is not gonna have a good time at all still, because they have Glimmer Capes for him, they have the evasion, just the mobility coming in from both the Yules on Sema. Solo has you talked about the Hex. It's such a hard what?
Arise?
He thought about it.
Oh, that was definitely a pickup, but he doesn't know what's behind the Lina. Now they're going to go for it. Glimmer Cape forward. Does manage to get the latch. Mass TPs are coming out. He's got the Ghost Scepter as well as the Yule Scepter to be able to dodge the Orchid. The Witch Curse gets laid out, so Lina will be held here and dying before the Laguna will be able to go out. Now Mag's in some trouble. Pasha jumps forward, trying to eat through the rest of Horizon's mana, but may be chased away by this Luna and all that damage. The ultimate comes out, already 2 being dropped. One has the BKB popped, and he turns to fight Beaver Knight, but he cannot win this fight, it looks like. The Cold Embrace actually healing up Sing Sing to full HP and can't even get any of the supports. Mad, he'll die to Pasha, but he immediately has to leave this fight as another great one for Monkey Freedom Fighters.
Dyer's bottom tower.
Yeah, it's still kind of going on. PL can just keep on nuking people. They don't have Storm Spirit. Oh, he could just keep on going at Yapsor. They don't have anyone to control him, so this is looking really good.
Yapsor trying to hide. Will he successful? Pasha went the wrong way. He'll lose one familiar, but that's it.
Gem successfully recovered for Vega Squadron. And those Sing Sing got a great ulti off. They just like melted there, but man, this PL though, what's he gonna go for next? That's the big question. He's gonna get KB, Butterfly. I don't know. It's kind of like you can go for the defensive or the offensive capabilities. I still think Butterfly is really good on him. Can dodge the. It's just so good against Storm Spirit. Like Butterfly on everyone.
The moon glitch and they bounce, right? Is there evasion? Does evasion allow you to dodge the bounced moon glitch?
What I'm googling. Haven't seen Luna in 10 years. that's not a mechanic on me. That hero's out of practice.
It's like IT all over again. The analysts are actually just the ones who can Google well. Yapsor's, what is his item choice? Is it the Lotus Orb? Or do you think he can actually go for an Assault Cuirass? Because I don't think his other, like his cores are going to be able to go full. Like you've got Shiva's on a rise, you're not going to go AC most likely on the Luna.
Okay, so it says, 1, if the main target evades the attack, there will be no more bounces.
Okay.
If the main target is hit, any secondary target is always hit, regardless of its evasion.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, you have to hit and then it'll bounce.
Interesting.
Good note. I learned something today.
So
4K player here, helping everyone out.
Is he just like bugging no one? I look over there and Yapsor's just dropped familiars on no one for seemingly no apparent reason. Maybe he was split pushing with the familiars. That's probably what was happening. They start pushing out. 46 minutes in. The game has taken quite the interesting turn as Vega Squadron were looking to be able to claim this game number 2 and end the series early. But Monkey Freedom Fighters, a couple of great team fights in a row, and they're back in business. The Satanic ready to go on the Luna. And I just do not think they have enough disables unless they're able to lead on the Luna first, which I really haven't seen them be able to do. In fact, most of the time, Vega Squadron, they haven't actually been the initiators, which is...
Yeah, they can't initiate it because, like, I was about to say that too. Just like they have to kind of counter-initiate, it seems. I mean, they did it so well with Mag in his clockwork. He just finds 2-man hook shots, and then they kind of, you know, go on the other people, not in the cogs or something. It seems like what they've been trying to focus on during team fights.
Rise may only have 4 Bloodstone charges, but he just picked up a very significant item. The Scythe of Ice ready to go, so he can now jump the PL, the SF. Like, they could actually burst down the SF 100-0 pretty easily. Just leading with the Scythe and following up with the Winter's Curse, and it's well worth it. Especially as he is the only MKB hero.
Don't mind if I do.
Still,
I love all the people in chat who are like, yes, you can evade the bounces, Failfish. Little do they know.
Suckers. Retards. You can't evade it. Alright.
Bottom lane, zip, zap, solo. Glimmer Cape, he's trying to survive, but there is still the gem, and they're going to lose the gem of their own. Now they just go for the deny in the tier 2, but they got to get out of here. They do have the Lina split pushing up the top lane, and PL's already trying to get that momentum going in the middle lane. Is Monkey Freedom Fighters going to try and go for the bottom lane push? Doesn't look like it. Maybe they're going to wait out the next Roshan. Potential spawn time is right now, so maybe they don't want to be a bit overzealous and take a fight, lose it, and lose Roshan in the process.
Yep. They also have buybacks on their cores for Vega. It's really hard fighting high ground like 7-5. They kind of need to have boots of travel. I mean, it's like, all right, if we pressure here now and we lose, and they buy back and we lose the team fight, then it could be over for fighters.
Yeah, I mean, the buybacks will be well worth it if they can get, if they win the fight and then take Roshan as well, so then you're able to basically make up for the fact that you don't have a buyback with an Aegis. So that's why they're going to back up, try and go into the Roshan pit, but both teams know Roshan is not up yet.
Boom! There it goes.
Rocket constantly flare. See, that's the good thing about Vega side. They can always scout out as well as monkeys, because you have the Visage familiars and then you have the Rocket. Else, you would see maybe teams getting out of position, maybe smoking up prematurely. But since they have this vision, both teams, they don't have to be worried about, oh, where we have to make a play.
Here's that smoke. So Yapsor actually goes for a Shivas. Which I thought Orion was going to go for as one of his items after the Scythe of Ice, but
I still think
be bad for Vega,
still get it.
Especially if they lose a fight on their side of the map. They're going to smoke up themselves. They're going to see this courier coming in. Already the smoke is popped. They start going for Pasha, but he's able to doppelganger away. The Shivas goes out, and they're actually targeting anything just yet. Mag, no one in the background. It's not going to get off his ultimate. Ori's been chicken up. There goes, though, the vacuum. They managed to get the Wurtzer's curse onto no one. He's dropping fast and will be going down alongside of the wall. It's a quick retreat now for Vega Squadron. They lose that fight handedly, only getting the Visage and dropping 3. Monkey Freedom Fighters will immediately start backing up to see if Roshan's up, which it will be.
And
are they gonna get something on this? They're still chasing. Arise has a bit of mana left.
He's got no mana.
The illusions are on top of him, making sure that he's not going to be able to have enough. The Ult Scepter, and nice vacuum to be able to intercept with the Glimmer Cape on top. Arise actually getting away. Good familiar drops, controlling these heroes, and now Sing Sing is here to the rescue. Pasha has a doppelganger to the side, but no, Scythe of Ice up, pulled back, and will be going down as well. Re-engage seems to be a big folly for Vega Squadron. They're most certainly, well, it looks like they're actually going to lose their range racks, or at least almost. But they're most certainly going to be giving up Roshan. Aegis and Cheese will be picked up.
Just this combo, man. Oh, goodness gracious. You can't do anything against it. Especially when you have the cooldown from, like, the familiars are the most annoying thing, too. Like, you can just couple those up with the stuns, and you can be perma-stunned forever.
Oh
my goodness.
Arlena trying to make anything happen at this point in time. Gets the quick pick off on the Winter Wyvern. Long jump from Arise, but won't be there in time. He's the one to pick up the Aegis. And where did our T's go? That's on Darkseer. 35, 37, 52 minutes in. It's a tough one so far. Still, most of the tier 2s are up for Vega Squadron. If they do lose a fight and MFF go for a bottom lane push, they can't end the game outright. At least not by trying to go for mega creeps. Got to finish off the rest of these outer towers. So even if Vega Squadron have been losing a lot of fights lately, still objectively they're looking fine. MKB up on Luna. And that's going to be the full 6-slotted Luna now. Our Phantom Lancer still has a bit of room for growth. Was trying to complete the Butterfly, but it's just going to be a bit too late.
Yeah, his poor quarterstaff got picked off. Poor donkey. Was flying over. He'll probably buy the evasion later, and yeah, it's kind of a little little too late. If they had that evasion, maybe for the team fight, it could have helped out a lot. Even that pickoff there in the bottom lane, they still wouldn't have an MKB. He could maybe survive during the sheep stick and gotten out, but with the no evasion, it really did hurt.
Oh, jump. No, that's just illusions. So they've got the bottom lane pushing out a decent amount. Same goes with top. Lina, once again, always on the mark with these split pushes. And it's pretty dangerous because they can't send just one hero back to defend.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They can't just send a support because Lina will just blow that hero up. There goes that tier 2 in the middle lane. And MFF. They're going to keep going. They may lose their tier 3 in the top lane if they do. Eris, looking to be able to stop that TP. Won't be there in time, though.
I mean, Vega at this point, they kind of need to just... It's really hard. They kind of have to split up the map, maybe sacrifice some of their heroes. Just have Mag or Solo go in and sacrifice themselves. Just have, you know, Shadow Fiend and PL in the front, just trying to split push, because team fights, yeah, they're not going to happen anytime soon. They have Aegis, plus we see what happens when they group up. It's just not happening anymore. So you have to find these, the rat, you know, you have to go Cloud9, full EE or something at this situation. Just have to find a way to not get picked off too. It's really hard to do that when there's a Storm Spirit in the game too. It's just so annoying to play rat.
So what does full EE look like if he was playing Phantom Lancer right now? Does he sell the drums for MKB or Heart or something else? Abyssal?
Go for that. He's going to go for the Necro 3 and just put it in the base and TP on it.
Okay. Come on now.
Dude, that's what he would do. He would do that.
All right. What do you think Pasha should do here?
What do you think he should do here? I think it's an Abyssal Blade. I mean,
I like Heart better. I just feel like there's... Okay.
Well, nobody cares what you think.
He's flipping us both off with this one. He's going Abyssal, the third option.
I told you, I just said Abyssal.
No.
Yeah, my co-caster doesn't listen to me, dude. See that? What happened?
Okay. Maybe Ryu, in your little world, I'm the co-caster, but to everyone else, you're the co-caster here.
I think if you got that too, that's the best part.
No. I always see those, Ryu.
You're smart, dude. You're smart. I see you.
Look at that. They're still trying to take down the rest of these tier 2s. Satanic complete.
Oh, there we go. That's the item.
That could be a game changer. We'll see if it is actually used correctly here. Can get that sort of split second just before the initiation is made.
It's still really good for dispelling Hex, though. Like, if you see anyone caught up by Hex, or probably save it for the Hex. It can dispel the Orchid too, but I would save it more for that. And Darkshear's going to be going for a Hex too, so definitely needing Lotus Orb in this game.
Where's our net worth chart? Back to even. A very, very slight lead for MFF, both in gold and experience, but it's really not meaning much. 56 minutes in, 1,000 gold lead isn't going to mean a thing. Four-man smoke up Vega Squadron. Their last smoke for 11 minutes, but is that what I think it is? No, actually, MFF are not going for a smoke of their own. Sing Sing. They see him. Pasha, hookshot in. They're already trying. Trolling Sing as best as possible. Blow him up with Laguna Blade. Looks like they might just get it. He needs to be able to get off the Satanic, but no right clicks get off in time. Controlled for too long. Now Paris may be caught as well. Running himself away with the Surge. Mag looking for another hook shot here, trying to thread that needle. Solo's going to be orching it up. Mag now comes in, doesn't hit the hook shot, but still trying to look to get a good set of cogs. They immediately be blown up by those familiars. Solo's still left alive, managed to get off the chicken on Arise, and then he managed to get the mash up, and Arise is dead. Can't even get off the Bloodstone Suicide Gap Sword. Cold Embrace there, but Saint's coming back. And Ojo is the Storm Spirit with the Winter's Curse. They're going to blow up everyone here. He moved doppelgangers over to trying to go for Paris, but he knows this is a lost cause. He's trying to get whatever kills he can. Lina manages to get away by Vega Squadron. They force out buybacks, but they don't have any of their own. It's only the Phantom Lancer who has his.
Dude, if Bucking Mad did not have a refresher in that fight, they would have gotten completely annihilated. But once again, getting off a huge ulti I don't know, man. I don't want to play against Winter Wyvern anymore after seeing this game, but...
Yeah, Matt is playing it beautifully. I mean, I feel like he's being set up quite a bit by his fellow Frenchman, Paris, but...
Mag almost made that fight. Clockwork there, he almost won Vega, like, the game there, but still, he did his best. No buyback on Shadow Fiend, but they do not know that.
Yeah,
do they want to press the issue?
I think they fear that they can't take the fight without their ultimates, even if it is 4 versus 5. So they're going to back up. And even if it does happen to be... even if ESF doesn't have his buyback, they still don't want to try and force it, unless maybe they can get a pick off through a smoke.
Yeah, they don't have the combo. They have the combo up in 10 seconds.
No Eclipse, but I feel like that matters less and less as time goes on, and the physical damage of Luna is more important. It's all about this combination here. They see Mag outside his base, but they're not going to get it. The smoke will end up fading here. They'll go back to split pushing. So once again, MFF win a fight, but can't actually take any objectives.
The one good thing is that they did slow down the progression of Arise a bit. Talking about him, probably needs to get an MK beam next. I was thinking Shiva's, but just the 2 butterflies. It's way too much for Storm Spirit. You have to go for the MKB, and
he's currently rocking the double gem build.
Yeah, I know.
To see any invisible smoked heroes who are also Glimmer Capes. Let's see. Oh, okay. Shiva's card is going to be his next item after. So they're just going to double down on Shiva.
He just sold it. He's thinking about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's thinking about both the items, probably. We're in the mindset of Horizon right now.
I mean, another Shiva's really wouldn't be that bad.
He got it.
Right. It's not the worst thing in the world to double down on Shiva. Oh, and a ward immediately followed by a ward. It's either bad luck Matt or good luck Matt. It looks like it's actually going to survive for a little while.
It's really good for just clearing off the illusions of PO and the minus armor. And zipping, you get so much vision. I think the biggest thing about Shiva's is it gives you so much vision in the team fights that you almost always want to get it on Storm Spirit.
Monkey Freedom Fighters, they see Vega Squadron pushing down the middle lane, and they might want to try and intercept them here. Try and get the surprise initiation, or they can push down bottom. They're still waiting on Roshan, which is a full minute ahead of us. Minute and a half now. They're coming up the side. Hook shot misses. Vega Squadron, they needed that one. That could have been a great initiation. Now Pasha's immediately targeted. He does get the Lotus Arm to turn around. There it is. The Winter's Curse blows up the Winter Wyvern, and Pasha might just get away because of it. The Orchid put on him. Diffusal purges himself, gets away. Look at the blade gets laid out. No one. He's trying to battle it out with Sing Sing, but the familiar are too much to handle. And now Mag, he can't do anything here. Solo doesn't have any disables to offer. It's Sing Sing, a giant against midgets now. Matt getting himself in the trees, force staff over, Glimmer Cape away, he actually gets away! Oh, Monkey Freedom Fighters could have cleaned up so much there, even hook shots away. But Pasha survives, the Clockwork does too. Still, the cores on the side of Monkey Freedom Fighters are up, and Roshan spawning in about 40 seconds here.
They baited that perfectly. They knew exactly what they wanted to do.
And it still didn't win them the fight.
Goodness.
That's the crazy part.
The best part, yeah, because the Satanic got canceled by the familiar drops. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the familiar control was so big. Good.
Well, I'm just going to sit back and enjoy the rest of the game. I don't want to cast anymore. Just going to enjoy good Dota right now. Oh.
All right, well, we've got an Abyssal Blade coming in for PL soon. But he also needs to be able to keep enough for a buyback. Oh, never mind. Still 3 minutes until buyback is up, so he may think it's worth. Oh god, they're gonna go for the play. Boots are traveling in. Sing Sing is stuck inside of the cogs against both Mag and Pasha. There's no one he can win this one without some help. Arise is here to be and be safe today. The Satanic is working. Oh, but they're gonna be able to turn this one around. Mag can't stop it in time, and now he's quick on the retreat. Cogs gets laid out. Arise looking to be able to catch him, but it's actually Mag who's gonna be able to find his opening. He's got Winter's Curse, and he has a refresher as well. If he wants to be able to just get He has his second one, but hookshot away, and Mag does escape. But that's going to be the Phantom Lancer down for 90 seconds. A big risk from Vega Squadron trying to go for that kill. But it seems like they just couldn't put out enough damage.
There's just no way to hold this. How do they
and now Rise is spotting out the Lina as well. Lina, who is the one holding on to Lotus Orb, is going to be caught. Gets off the Light Strike Array, but is dead and also dead for 100 seconds. Vega Squadron, the decision-making, the aggressive plays might have just ended this game too for them. Monkey Freedom Fighters are going to push in a 3 versus 5 as they see these buybacks are not coming out. They realize they can go straight for the throat. Tier 4 rapidly being taken down by the Luna. They managed to get off the SF ultimate. They're just trying to buy for time here, maybe to push away Monkey Freedom Fighters long enough for the Phantom Lancer to come back. But Luna is not deterred one bit. The tier 4's already one down. Second one soon to fall. 4,000 HP on the throne. There's just no way Vega Squadron can stop this one. Paris already stopping the retreat of the Shadow Shaman. Can't go home. No one now locked in by the Winter's Curse as well. And they still have a refresher on top of that one. Game 2 is over, and Monkey Freedom Fighters will even out the series.
Winter Wyvern, Darkseer, and Clockwork. I want to say those 3. I mean, even Seema played well. I'd say everybody in the game played really well, but yeah, just it came down to that one decision, as you said, just playing too aggressive there at the end. Man, that was what a game.